Turns out I was right. He is black.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on.
And I will tell you, I'm coming. No.
Kill the music, please.
Yes. Ayo was right. He's black.
No, wait. The applause has to die down before I say. Say what again?
Yeah. I'm not saying any other thing again. But and hold on. Not for the reason she said. Not for the reason she said though, but she was right, because what happens when I have arguments with people is that I go back and check.
Yes.
So I went back to check
to learn,
and it turns out Nuno Espirito Santos is actually a descendant of Sao Tome and Principe. That firstly, his grandfather was from there and then moved to Portugal and married a woman, had a son. Then that son came back home to Sao Tome and Principe with a Portuguese woman and had Nuno Espirito Santo. So he was born in Sao Tome and Principe by a citizen of Sao Tome and Principe originally. And he lived there till he was 10. So he's really an African boy.
To think that we carried out some research in the studio based on this argument, and to think that you went further to carry out further research, I doff my hat. I have newfound respect for you, Taga.
So the beautiful thing about it is that we have so that's the beauty about you and a lot of Nigerians. You're not arguing blindly in terms of just this. We go back to check, and I think that's even for me, it's a learning point in terms of going to read. What's it called?
Relearn.
Relearn. Upgrade in terms of update your knowledge base as well. And shout out to the person who sent me a DM with this information that yes, you're actually right. So even though that wasn't the basis on which I was arguing, but it was also learning for all of us.
Yeah,
we didn't know
because I've never seen him as so when you're talking of black coaches in the Premier League, I've mentioned several, but his name would never have come up. But when Ayo said it, and Ayo showed me where she saw it, and that's the importance of residual knowledge. She had seen it somewhere, so she knew he was black. So she showed me where she saw it, and I saw the website. It was a reputable website, so I said I have to go and check why this website had to say he was black. So yes, he is of African descent.
So we can say to that full chest now.
Yes.
And I think that's important for everyone.
And most importantly, Ayo, I'm so glad because you're so close to tearing your certificate. Your international.
No, she's right. She was right. So that's good news.
You
So
defended it.
let's tell people how to join us.
So this is how you can join us. You see why you have to be on YouTube. Things happen on YouTube. YouTube.com. Search for Smooth 981 FM Lagos, and on WhatsApp.
0809-444-0981. And if Taga is unable to share calls, please 014489981. All right.
Yeah.
Super Eagles. The Super Eagles of Nigeria will play Egypt, Sudan, Guinea-Bissau in Group D of next year's Africa Cup of Nations. That's 2022. The competition will commence on the 9th of January with a clash between Cameroon and Burkina Faso. In Group B, it has Senegal, Zimbabwe, Guinea, Malawi. Group C has Morocco, Ghana, Comoros, and Gabon. Group D, Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, Guinea-Bissau. And Group E, Algeria, Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire. And Group F, Tunisia, Mali, Mauritania, and Gambia.
Yes, so the draws for next year's AFCON has been done. And so we are all going to Cameroon, hopefully, to go and watch Nigeria win the AFCON. Let me brag.
I'm happy
win the AFCON. But really huge one for me. I think a lot of people, before the draws were even made, there's some people that had said that Nigeria was going to be in the same group with Egypt. It was so at the end. Yes, we are. So at the end of the day, when the draws came out, they were now claiming that it was supposed to be like they were predicting it, but it seemed a bit too sure. So it made me question these draws. Did I not draw it the day before? Maybe use hot ball and cold ball, but no. At the end of the day, we are in the thing is, because of the way the tournament is, of course, Nigeria and Egypt could qualify from the same group, so it's not scary. It's if the groups were arranged in such a way that eventually Nigeria will meet, Egypt in the knockout stages. That's when I'll be afraid. But group stage is okay. We'll be all right.
I was gonna say this our group is quite
it's reasonable.
Guinea-Bissau, Sudan. I think so. How many people go out from a group? 2, right?
Yeah. So it makes us, because of the expansion of the tournament, we are safe.
Yeah.
So it's
don't say that. So this is Nigeria. Anything can happen.
No, these Super Eagles, they don't used to do like that.
Nigeria plus football.
I'm telling you.
No, they don't do like that. So we come out of this group.
Okay.
I don't know whether it will be in flying colors or whether we have to calculate them to come out of a group, but they'll come out.
How many jerseys do they have?
Bring your calculator.
No, the Super Eagles are different.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go. Oh, okay. They're different. Let's go on to tennis. Simona Halep earned her first victory since last May's calf injury. See, something's coming back for Federer. Pause as the 3-time finalist defeated Magda Linette 6-4, 3-6, 6-1 on Tuesday at the ATP WTA Cincinnati Masters. The 29-year-old said it was a strong match. In my opinion, both of us played really well.
Okay, I was going to say this, that she's in her 20s.
Roger is 40. I knew. You were just waiting. I thought you were going to interrupt me to say, but I was like, she was holding herself. Tell me.
Okay, but really huge one for Simona Halep. She did come back in Montreal, but her first match she lost. Even this particular match, she was actually trailing in the first set. She had to take a medical break. They put on heavy strappings on her thigh because when you're out like that for so long with injuries, the next thing you have to worry about when you come back is all those muscular injuries. And she was suffering from a strain, but she came back. Fortunately for her, 2 things happened. There was the rain delay and she had that medical break, and so she was able to come in and fight through to the next round. So not convincing yet, but the fact that she can run around and move around on court and even manage to win matches for her will really be progress. So regardless of where she gets to in this tournament, that's great progress. The next one, the big one that is going to happen today in women's tennis is Coco Gauff against Naomi Osaka. Yeah, so Coco Gauff, I watched Coco Gauff yesterday for the first time and she didn't lose. In fact, that jinx is broken. It was beautiful the way she executed her match against Shea Suwei. Again, I'll say Shea Suwei had a bad day, but it did not deter Coco Gauff from bringing it. Had 10 aces in the match. Her second serve still needs a lot of work. Her shot selection, I think she'll grow with it. She's just 17, so she has enough time to grow into that. But it was a perfectly executed match. However, it has set her up for a showdown again with Naomi Osaka. They've met twice before, and both of them have won 1 match each. So this could be a decider. For Naomi Osaka, really an incident-filled day. I actually thought I was going to be able to play that clip of the interview where she burst into tears. And it was claimed that the journalist was bullying her. But I listened to the question, and there was nothing wrong with the question or with the tone. The journalist just simply asked Naomi Osaka, I mean, you are on a platform, you have partners that require that you play, and you're on a platform that you don't want to talk, you're not very crazy about talking to press. How do you balance the lifestyle? It was a simple question. It was a question that was always going to be asked. She answers the question and then she starts to cry. And then they have to take a break, and then she comes back to finish a press conference. But people started to say that she was a bully, or that she was bullied and all of that. And it wasn't that. So I think, again, we don't want to talk about the drama because it was incident filled. But she answered questions also about tennis and said she was prepared, and we hope to see her this evening, though, against Coco Gauff, and see how that comes out.
Sadie, you don't especially like the press conference format. Yet that seems to be obviously the most widely used means of communicating to the media and through the media to the public.
That's interesting. I would say the occasion, like when to do the press conference, is what I feel is the most difficult. But I mean, for me, I feel like this is something that I can't really speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. But ever since I was younger, I've had a lot of media interest on me, and I think it's because of my background as well as, how I play. Because in the first place, I'm a tennis player. That's why a lot of people are interested in me. So I would say in that regards, I'm quite different to a lot of people, and I can't really help that there are some things that I tweet or some things that I say that kind of create a lot of news articles or things like that. And I know that it's because I've won a couple Grand Slams, and I've gotten to do a lot of press conferences that these things happen. But I would also say, like, I'm not really sure how to balance the two. Like, I'm figuring it out at the same time as you are, I would say.
Hello, Naomi. Hopefully it's okay if I ask a couple of tennis questions. The first one is just how the training has been and how your preparation has been for the summer hard court swing. And the second one is just related to your tweet over the weekend, related to what's going on in Haiti.
And so at this point, she's already there crying, and I'm sure we all listen to that. I don't know.
I don't know what. There was nothing wrong with the question.
Tennis related questions.
So I don't understand why people were making it look like
telling her you're super good.
Yeah, but and then people start going at the journalist and saying he was aggressive. There was nothing wrong with the question, but hey, what do I know?
You know sports.
You're just, what do you know? Just take
What can I say? I'm just taking
Okay, all right.
Let's move on to the next story then. Cristiano Ronaldo on Tuesday, that's yesterday, blasted reports that he was trying for a return to Real Madrid. In an Instagram post, Ronaldo said that his, quote, story at Real Madrid has been written, end quote, although he did not explicitly say that he was not looking for a way out of Juve. In his words, there have been frequent news and stories associated with me, associating me with a number of clubs in many different leagues, with nobody ever being concerned about trying to find out the actual truth, he added. I'm breaking my silence now to say that I can't allow people to keep playing around with my name. I remain focused on my career and in my work, committed and prepared for all the challenges that I have to face.
Why are you wasting the time? That's you see, this is some of the problems I have with some athletes. There's always going to be rumors about you, whether they're true or not, or whether they're unfounded or not. There's always going to be some rumors about you, and as long as they're not touching something like your character, then I don't know that you need to address the issue. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi has moved to PSG. There were suggestions that you may not want to stay at Juventus. Whether that was true or not is not the issue. But he's been linked in the past 2 days. He's been linked with a move to PSG. Yes. That maybe Mbappe had requested to go to Real Madrid, so PSG would want to continue the project with Cristiano Ronaldo. He'd also been associated with going back to Real Madrid. They need to. I don't understand what the need is to answer this, to make this statement. It doesn't touch anything about you. It's not a discussion or a rumor that questions your character. Players move all the time. Yeah. Soldier come, soldier go. So again, I don't see the need why he should address this. For those of us that already know Florentino Perez and Real Madrid, it kind of is a done deal. I don't think Florentino Perez is going to go back and get you. And if he does, then we are waiting to be shocked. But I don't know that he's going to go back and get you. And a lot of people will not. It's only conversational, so it's not something that you will put your until you see a player put pen to paper. Nothing has been agreed.
True.
Nothing has been agreed. So he didn't need to address this. Just drink water and mind your business. That's the only advice I have for you.
You now start to wonder, why is it paining him so much?
Maybe because it seems like they're comparing him to Messi.
Or maybe there's a bit of truth inside it. What are you saying?
Why are you upset?
Why are you upset?
If I tell you that Valentine, your head is not correct, you just laugh.
Exactly.
No, Valentine, it can be a little personal.
Okay,
if I say tomorrow that Valentine, I heard you want to move houses.
Then
you not start saying, I want to. You not come to the office and give a meeting. I have been hearing that people have been saying I want to move houses.
This is true.
What?
You mean there's an element of
yeah.
That also refers that probably I'm worried that somebody leaked information to you or something.
All right, so Shay says, good evening, everyone. Says the Super Eagles will top the AFCON group. Even Egypt can't hold us. Tega, please give us Nigerian athletes updates on the athletic competition going on. Is it Kenya or is it going on?
Okay,
Kenya?
so is the youth athletics championship. Yesterday was the opening ceremony.
Okay.
Nothing really major has happened, my guy. That's why I've not given you. You know that I will give you as it's hot.
As it's hot. Thank you.
So the opening ceremony was yesterday.
Yeah.
Today is when athletics really starts. So rest assured, I'll be updating you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's go on a break, and when we come back, we have more updates for you. So stay tuned here on Smith 98.1.
This is Coyote Bakare, and you and yours are listening to Smooth 98.1. Max! My customer! I would like to buy that AC over
So
there.
I prepared to come in to I forgot. So even when I got here,
You know, sometimes I dress up and I wear something thick inside my shirt. And I remember,
so I actually came upstairs. Oh, okay. You show me what I'm about to press pause. Now that the two adults are here, people are about to see America Wonder. I will press everything. I don't know anything on this console. Don't tell it.
what did she say?
She said she was going to press everything.
Wow!
Now that the two adults
You're
have
gonna be pressing
gone.
like Christmas lights.
She wants to play.
You just come in, just see lights everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, she's going through depression, I guess.
So we'll come back with this message.
Okay.
And then we'll take it from there. So YouTube people, thank you for watching. Hope you watch some more. I don't know if this thing is blocking me. I wanted to stand, but I'm so hungry.
Actually, is. Me too.
I wanted to stand as usual, but I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten. I think I want English breakfast.
Sounds nice.
Yes. I would have mentioned the place, but since we're on YouTube, I don't want to give anybody free advice. One place on Aki Adeshola like that. Those that know. They have very nice English breakfast. One place on Aki Adeshola.
What's it called?
I can't tell you now. It's advert. Free advert.
Well, you
They
like
should
it
bring
now.
their money.
If you like it, if you like it, then you should put a ring on it. Oh, let me do my daily dance for you guys, for my YouTube family. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
On delis, on public restaurants. Not like that. If they want endorsement from me,
Yeah?
they should bring money.
They know, and do you know who Tiger is? Oh, we have comments on YouTube.
Yes, we have some people.
She's devious. You people, you want to destroy her mental health. She'll come and cry for you.
Somebody said on WhatsApp that now like, how much are they auctioning her handkerchief that she used to wear that year?
Oh, come on. You Nigerians, you guys are cold.
Savage.
You guys are cold, man. Yeah, but I didn't see why she was. I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
And then everyone else started saying, oh, that Naomi Osaka responds in a good way to an aggressive journalist. It's an aggressive journalist. Unfortunately, she still broke down in tears and they still had to take a break. I was like, what aggression? I listened to the question over and over again. The guy just asked, how do you balance it? You have sponsors who want you in the news all the time.
Yeah, I actually think she might actually have issues, but it's not brought on by the questions.
No.
Yeah, she just has
They are
personal
just triggers
issues.
in
Yes,
some words,
either
like-
that or she's absolutely spoiled. She's just a
I'm
spoiled
feeling
brat.
in that direction.
Me too.
Yeah,
Either
both
that
things
or
are not-
totally spoiled. Like, why are you crying? No, like how a child, you talk to a child, she starts to cry. Either that or.
Say she thinks it's her background. My dear, ask Serena.
Baba. Smooth 98.1, love music, love life. Oh gosh, I think the halftime conversations in the locker room. This is the real locker room, and that's how it happens, isn't it?
Yep,
It's just
yep.
live.
Feels like the Super Bowl.
That's Super Bowl.
Yeah, halftime performance is always
Oh, okay. I was
Thank
gonna say, is it Beyonce you're thinking about?
No, I'm not
How
screaming.
come everybody just hears Super Bowl and goes back to Beyonce performance?
That's all.
What are you saying? They've been fantastic performances. Lady Gaga, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Beyonce.
Oh, Michael Jackson was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's always fantastic. I'll take that one definitely.
Okay,
I
so
have
let's-
comments on YouTube.
Yes,
YouTube.
please. Joel IG says, I think Naomi is obviously going through some form of depression and really needs help. In respect of Ronaldo, I think he's feeling left out with all the messy transfer attention. Ah, Joel, thank you. Damilola says, Naomi Osaka is devious. You think so?
What did Topper say?
Tokpa said, Tega won't scatter studio. So when we during the break, right?
Yeah.
You know how we're shifting things around.
Yeah.
Tega jumped to the console and was like simulating pressing everything all at once. I'm like,
I didn't do any such thing. Can you prove it?
we have.
Were you
have
there?
Video evidence.
Yes, we do. All right, Shiri, thank you so much for your message. Olufemi Omotaya says Naomi Osaka may be having other issues that are not necessarily related to tennis, so we cannot really judge her based on that interview. And for Cristiano Ronaldo, talking is necessary for the game, since according to Tega, it's all about content.
That's not nonsense.
All right, and then Jake says it's the statement by Cristiano didn't confirm or deny anything, so it's possible he's just creating a buzz to make sure he's being talked about when all the recent attention has been on his certain genius in Paris.
Wow.
Hey.
Namely Messi.
All right, so Harry Kane trained with his Tottenham teammates for the first time this season on Tuesday morning after completing his period on isolation. Kane underwent individual work on Monday while those involved in the game against City enjoyed the day off. I
Yeah.
think now they're solidifying my stance that I'm saying with Tottenham this season.
So here is what I think is happening. So there's a lot of, again, rumors are more rumors.
Yeah.
It appeared at some time that Manchester City deal
Mhm.
was a guarantee. But at this point, it's not looking like it's coming through, you
Yeah.
know. So I think if he wants to keep playing football, to sell himself for either the January transfer window or for next summer transfer window, he has to play football. So eventually, he has come back to the roost. I think that's what it is.
But we love him at Tottenham.
Yes, you love him at all, but you can't give him what he wants. He wants to win trophies. He wants more money, and you know, a footballer's life is it's a time sensitive life.
Yeah.
So you have a number of years to make money from playing football. You cannot be wasting your time. There's a reason why Oscar, as young as he was, left Chelsea to go and play football in China. You know, pension plan is important. So Harry Kane is looking for two things. He's looking for trophies, which for the years he's been at Tottenham Hotspur, it hasn't looked like it's going to happen. I mean, even Leicester City won FA Cup and Tottenham is yet to win. And then also for a bigger club. So unfortunately for him, the way the transfer market has turned out was not the way he envisaged. He'd be hoping really right now that England really did win the Euros, and maybe, just maybe, that would have made him a little more valuable. Not that he isn't valuable, but just a little more to put the cream on the cake.
Yeah.
And so that's where he is right now. So he has to come back and train and play because there's nothing left.
So we have this message here from Jake. Jake says, but okay, we actually are taking this. She says, Tega, what do you think? Kane is still bound for Man City, except Village People strike. Tega, please kindly warn your Arsenal not to be unnecessarily strong against my Chelsea this weekend.
Well, I don't know where Arsenal is, so I don't know how I'm going to warn them. The people I talk to now are PSG
Are
people.
PSG
I don't know what
people.
people are saying. Who's Arsenal?
Robert Lewandowski netted twice at Bayern Munich as Bayern Munich retained the German Super Cup with a 3-1 win at Borussia Dortmund on Tuesday in a high-tempo encounter. Lewandowski puts Bayern ahead with a bullet header at Signal Iduna Park before Thomas Müller doubled the visitors' lead to make it 2-0 just after the break.
Yes, so the Bundesliga started with Dortmund being the seemingly informed team. Haaland getting 2 goals and then an assist. They won that game by 5-2. On the other hand, Bayern Munich, who had struggles throughout the preseason, couldn't win matches, got into the season and still didn't win. I think they had a 1-0 draw against Mönchengladbach, so not looking like a good start for Nagelsmann. But he gets into the Super Cup and they win that game by 3-1. Thomas Müller scored, Lewandowski scored. For Dortmund, unfortunately, Haaland couldn't score. It was Marco Reus that gave them a consolation goal. So really huge win for Nagelsmann, and maybe that will just put the wind in his sails to help him soar with the Bayern Munich team, because it hasn't looked beautiful from the start, from pre-season up until last night when he eventually won the Super Cup. So maybe that's the confidence that they need, or maybe that's just the message to tell them that regardless of what shape or form we are in, we are going to beat Dortmund because they won Dortmund the last 6 times they played against them. So really good news for Bayern Munich that they've gotten back on the winning stage is how to keep that consistency and try to retain their title again this season. For me and for the Bundesliga, I'd be happy to see a new champion.
Same here.
But for Nagelsmann, that may not be a good record. It was the year you came that they did not win.
And it's something new, everything new. Tammy Abraham has completed his move to Roma from Chelsea. The Serie A club announced on Monday the English forward or England forward joined former Blues boss Jose Mourinho in Italian capital in a deal worth 40 million euros.
Yes, so at the end of the day, he had to move. Without Romelu Lukaku, he was not playing football. Romelu Lukaku has now come into the mix. There was no way he may not even have been seen bench at this point. But it's a huge one for the young man's career. He's going to go to Roma. He's going to get playing time because Edin Dzeko, who was the main striker there, has moved to Inter Milan. So that place was vacant, and Tammy Abraham would look to take advantage of that space that has been created for him. Playing under Jose Mourinho, a guy that likes that trains especially out and out strikers, number 9, in the position that they should hold and the way that they should play, because that's how Mourinho is. You have to be the guy up top, because I'm not going to be playing 100 passes to get to the goal. We're going to play direct football. So he will show you where you have to position yourself so that you get in and about the goal. So good one for him. He's going to get playing time. It was a good money deal. And Chelsea also made it the signing possible that he will also still, they had a buyback clause. So I guess at the end of the day, it's a good deal for everybody.
It looks like a loan.
Yeah, it's a good deal for everybody involved because Roma needs a striker. Chelsea didn't have space to play him, so they're happy to give him. So Tammy Abraham wants to play football. So good deal all around for everybody involved. Win-win-win. Yes.
Nancy says on YouTube, Naomi is obviously emotionally fragile. Even before she started crying, I feel she's come back. Even before she started crying, I feel she's come back into the sport too soon. She should come back gradually to events when she's emotionally stronger.
Pressure. Now, Barcelona president Juan Laporta on Monday gave the details of the dramatic financial problems that persuaded him to release Lionel Messi. In his words, here's a quote, according to Laporta when he spoke to a news conference. He says, the economic and financial situation of the club is worrying and the financial situation is dramatic. He also said that the Barcelona have debts of over 1.35 billion euros and a wage bill at 617 million euros that is 25 to 30% higher than that of their competitors.
Yes, so ideally, the way they structure their own the financial fair play is that your wage bill shouldn't be more than 70% of your club's income. That's what they claim. But as it is, the captains of Barcelona had to have a private meeting, which is where you saw Gerard Piqué take a pay cut, so that they were able to register the pool. And the news coming out is that the other captains will also take a pay cut. I'm waiting to see Sergio Busquets take a pay cut because that guy doesn't look like he needs his money. But I'm waiting to see. They said they are going to do it, so I'm waiting to see them do it. But what it is that their wage is too high, and they cannot sustain it if the club has to grow. But they're doing what they know how to do best. They're getting people for transfers on free, and then they're using their La Masia. So at this point in time, it doesn't seem like they're pushing for the La Liga title. However, in order to also get money, you may need to push for some titles. So they are in a tricky situation, but it's Barcelona, it's Laporta, and that's the reason why they want the European Super League to work, the SL to work, because more money will be coming in. So it's a really huge. I remember when I was saying that Bartomeu is the worst president of every president.
Wow.
I didn't even envisage that this is how bad he left the club.
Kind of confirmed
Yeah,
your suspicions.
he was. I mean, you could tell when he was signing this Anton Griezmann 600 and something thousand a week for what? To come and hop around the pitch? No way. If I give you that money, you will score goal, you will be goalkeeper, you will be defender. You cannot take that kind of money for free. But yeah, huge. Huge one. So he also mentioned that he saw Messi's unveiling, and he felt really bad. I was like,
Good morning.
guys looked at me and said, bye, we don't get to pay you that much money anymore. He was happy.
But I really like how PSG milked that with the media.
Oh, yes.
Do you know
Media
I saw a video of Messi, you know, they zoomed into the phone when he was following PSG. I'm like,
Yeah.
Look,
they had
look,
20 million followers right after that signing announcement.
they had
More
to,
followers.
yes,
on
they
Instagram.
had to look. When you have a guy like Lionel Messi,
Hey,
it doesn't matter his age, you will sell it.
sell
So
it.
their social media, their t-shirt sales, they sell it. Their even their
Merchandising.
videos that they are going to be putting online with their matches now is this.
And it cuts
basically-
beyond.
Yes,
it cuts across every
it's a
sector as
different
well.
level of
Agree.
subscription. So look, they paid good money for that guy. They're paying that guy good money. They are going to make extra.
Yes,
Good business
that's
idea.
for sure.
Richard Abiebi says Bayern are super as a stunned Borussia Dortmund. Bayern are still favorites for the German Bundesliga. Final comment here, because this is the top of the comment.
Cruz says, would Ronaldo consider joining Arsenal to help them?
I love it.
We will be helping each other. Because Arsenal cannot help Cristiano Ronaldo.
I laugh in fresh
Oh
request.
my goodness. All right, thank you so much. As always, it's been a fantastic time this morning in the locker room 981. Thank you, Tega. Tega is at Tega Supreme on all social media where she's present. And then to find out the work she does with ladies in sports at LIS International. Love it, love it, love it. We're going to break now and continue with some great music here on Smooth 98.1 for the Smooth Breakfast Show. Stay tuned.
Hey,
Let me
do that
take off
dance
this.
again.
Eh?
Do that dance again.
I'm coming. Let me take off this jacket that nobody sent me.
I'm telling you. Hello.